Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Event Horizon. Do you ever look at a game and just think, what is this? That's kind of how I approach this. This was just on my recommendations on Steam, just randomly today as I was looking around, farming for, event cards as always. I said, this looks interesting. It's sci-fi, so it's right in my realm, in my wheelhouse. But what exactly do you do here? And I've been playing a little bit off camera, which is good because it's not exactly the most, I guess, self-explanatory game around. It takes some playing around to figure out what's going on. But this is by Pavel Zinchenko, and it is currently 60% off at $2.39 US, normally $6 US, which $6 might be a bit much. If you pick it up now at $2, that's probably a little bit better. It's definitely got mobilitis, so there's lots of giant buttons. However, you are able to control things with the keyboard, as I've found. It just doesn't tell you that you can use the keyboard. You just kind of have to figure out that space shoots and control does your secondary weapon. But let's go, let's do a resume. And so I've got some resources at the top there. I've got a snowflake, which is some kind of special event going on for the winter time. I got it from this little thing that has the little Christmas tree here. And I got 92 fuel and 289 Pac-Mans or credits, I guess. I don't know what you would call them. But they are used to actually explore, well, first of all, to purchase things and also from the store, and also to explore planets for resources that you can then sell or use for your own. That's about as much as I've been able to gather with that. You start off here at this little home base. You got your own star base. And if I go in here, you can see stuff to buy with the in-game majiggers and nuclear drives and all that stuff. And you're thinking, oh, it's one of those swapping parts around, right? Yes, it is. If I go into the shipyard here, you see I start out with 3 ships, frigate classes, all of them. This guy's leveled up because I've used him enough that he has leveled. All the ships have experience points, and as you destroy and win battles, they all start to level up and things. You can actually click on one of them here, and if I go into somewhere, it's probably not this screen. Here I can add additional, if I use the Pac-Mans, I can add additional nodes to build on if I want to. But if I go into the workshop, question mark, create common quality item, improve quality item, superior quality. This is my first time in here. Like I said, it's not the easiest thing to figure out what's going on. If I go under here, I think, and I click on the thing there and I say the wrench icon, here we go. So I can go and modify these ships, and I've already modified this ship where I put 2 guns on it instead of the one big gun that it had, and I added a nuclear reactor and stuff for the recharge rate and things. Just kind of drag and drop things over. Now there's different colored blocks, so like the nuclear reactors have to go on green blocks. The fuel cells have to go on grayish blocks. Well, these are actually, it says gray here, but really it's blue. Or, oh no, I guess you could put these on any block. That's why, because there's 2 on blue and 1 on the green. So that's why it's gray. But then some things only can go on blue. I think the light blue is the armor, the titanium armor is the only thing that go on there. Yellow is your fusion drives and stuff. So you're limited by where you can put things, but then you saw on that other workshop screen I can add additional colored blocks to the build to customize it more, that kind of thing. And you got your power levels and your shields and how much damage you do and all that stuff. So that's all a thing. So you could go, and as you go, the idea is you grind a bit, and then you can afford some more of these, and then you can start to kit out your ships the way you want them. And these are all filters over here. This guy here, the Raven, I actually should use the Raven more often because he's got a much better gun on him. He's got this proton torpedo, which is freaking fantastic. But you see, he can have some more armor, and I can remove things and stuff. But I can put some more fuel cells on there. Excuse me, more energy. Nuclear reactors gives you better recharge rate. I think having 2 more fuel cells would be a good thing. But if I can get some more titanium armor, I could put that on there. I don't think I have any left. No, it doesn't look like it. But he could use some more armor and things. But anyway, so you have 36 energy and 5 recharge every second, I think is how that reads, and 28 armor and all that stuff. So we've done that. If I close here, now you drag the stuff around. Again, this is mobile. This is a mobile thing. There's this is your cargo hold. You can see everything I've gotten here. Also, I've got some scraps I could probably sell at the starbase. I go here and just say sell all junk. That gives me a little bit more money there. The tutorial is really no help. It just kind of runs you through a battle, and then that's it. Now, granted, the battles are like 90% of the game, but it doesn't teach you anything else about what's going on here. Like, this is like, I couldn't figure out what was going on this screen, the research screen. It looks like a research, like a beaker thing. It's like free stars and all that stuff. I'm like, what does this mean? Turns out you gotta zoom out because it's way zoomed in, and it's got your research tree here, which I don't have enough stars to do the next thing yet. So I'm guessing that's that's going on. Now, how do you get stars, you ask? There's challenges along the way, and I think depending on what star rating you get on the challenges is how you get stars. I'm not entirely sure on that yet. Like I said, the game doesn't really teach you anything. It's just like, here, deal with it. This is your player. Your player has his own tree, very, very large tree. As you win battles, your captain, I guess it would be your captain really, levels up. He gets XP, and then you can go and damage amplifier, which I've already done, heavy armor, so on and so forth. You can see what's going on. Rescue unit, allows ships to leave the battlefield, extra ship in my fleet, so on and so forth. You can see how it all kind of filters out from there. And then you got your fleet, as I said before, and then you got solar system view. So in the solar system view, you can go to these different planets, and you can scan them if you have enough money to scan them and get resources off of them. Or you can go, if there's a starbase there, you can go to a starbase or a challenge, as the case may be. I've visited a couple of these stars. Every time you visit a star, there's a chance that you'll encounter an enemy and you have to fight. It'll tell you what the difficulty will be. I've run into a couple things where there's like a distress signal and you click on it and it gives you a very hard enemy, but you can't leave it, so you quickly die, but there doesn't appear to be any penalty for dying. It's just you don't progress, so not a huge deal there. There is a limited range in which I can actually fly to. I can't, like, I might not be able to go directly here. Oh, I can, but usually it's like the star's too far away, and we are under attack here, so we'll fight. And let me fight with this one, because it keeps picking this one. I want to level up my guy. Actually, I think it's the scout, is it? Or is it the raven? I think it's the raven. So this right here is 90% of the game. Yeah, no, it wasn't the raven. Yeah, it is the raven. Okay, he's got the torpedo. This is like 90% of the game right here, is just going in this view and fighting dudes. You can see on the left is my ship, and on the right is the enemy. Man, I am sucking big time here. The yellow bar is energy, the green is hull. Obviously, you don't want your hull to get down to 0. I am really sucking big time though. And then you can see how many points of damage you've done and all those things. Wow. And he took me out, but I have more ships. Let's use the ship I normally use. Because it's slow and I can deal with it. Everything is momentum and all that stuff, so you can't just stop on a dime or anything like that. Although I did find that I could trick the AI a little bit if I go backwards. If I line them up and I just kind of go hit my retro rockets and just go backwards, it doesn't know really what to do about it. I got another snowflake apparently. And we got 52 experience points and 4 experience points for that. Now, even though that ship didn't work for me, it still got 71 experience points. So it's still good. Even if your ship gets destroyed, you still get experience, which is nice. You're always progressing forward, which is really nice. You can add notes to things. I guess add notes to come back there. I don't know. We can explore this for 100 credits. 50% chance of success. And nothing useful has been found. I could explore it again if I wanted to, but my success goes down and there's really no reason to, from what I can tell. So nothing really there of interest. But we can come down to this white star. Oh, now we're getting into average difficulty. Okay, let's fight. Oh, we got 2 of them to fight. That's what it is. Now I'll try this guy again and hopefully have better luck with it. Now, like I said, now you can see for tablets and stuff, you have the button down there to press. And that does work with the mouse, but I found that spacebar works best for me. Ooh, took out his helper ship right away. That's good. Okay. That's one down, and you can see up top he had 1 more ship that he can use. And I have 2 more. Now this guy usually has the stock version of this guy has a laser beam that hurts a lot, but he has to get in real close to use it. Here's that going backwards that tell you that the AI gets confused about. If I travel them backwards, the AI is not quite sure how to deal with it. There we go. And oh, we got him up to level 1. Awesome. So that ship is upgraded. That's good. We got 3 gas giants here. I can try exploring one. I don't know if I'll get anything by doing it. We can certainly try. I got some fuel. Okay, that's good. We're back up to 100 fuel. Let's see. Over here is there was some kind of challenge or something over there that I didn't really want to deal with right away. I forget exactly what it was, but let's pop down here maybe. Another easy difficulty fight here. Use this other ship to scout, even though this guy has a laser, or not a laser, but a zapper on him. So he has to get in close again to use his zapper. So I should hit him with something that's a little bit more ranged here. See, we're doing some good damage to him there. And he just did a heck of a lot of damage to me too. There it is. Alright, very good. And we got 2 barren planets. Let's take this one and explore it. Nothing found. And I have 127 left here. We can explore this guy. And that's that. We got some minerals. Now, whenever this shows up, I assume this goes directly into my hold because I can't click on that and do anything other than see what it is. So I can keep on going around and fighting things and hoping I get enough money to cover it. So I can do that. And I can also head my way back to home a little bit to sell things. So let's fight. Do this here. I'm using WASD to move around as well, in case you're wondering. Damn, he's hitting me. He's doing to me what I do to him and just go backwards. Alright, well he got me, but I should have probably taken him on in this ship anyway. Because I've got shields on this ship, so I use control to do the secondary weapon, which is shields. You can see that just take energy. There you go. Easy peasy. Alright, and we got a small stasis field and another snowflake. Cool. And we can trade those snowflakes in for things at that one outpost that I saw. Let's go here. Oh, I don't have any money to do anything. So if I go over to here, this one with the little tree, it's got a Merry Christmas outpost, and in the store we've got things you can buy for snowflakes. So I can get a small pulse cannon at Mark II. Actually, I probably should buy that. There you go. Try that out on one of my ships. Drone bays, impact armor, afterburners, and some blueprints. Lots and lots of blueprints for 1,000 snowflakes. That's going to take forever and a day to do. Let's come over here. Let's go with this guy. And let's get rid of these again. And put that other weapon in there if I can find it. Yeah, weapons for any slot. Small stasis field, small pulse cannon Mark II. Yeah, let's drag this guy over here. And let's see what that small pulse cannon Mark II does for me. It still says 3.3. Well, 3.3 out of 3.3 is, I think that's the weight. The maximum weight I can have. I think. It's not the amount of damage I do though. Because this does what? 1.5 damage? It looks like. It's in a range of 16. So not the greatest around, but it might work. Like, what do the small pulse cannons do? 2 damage. That's 1.5. That's actually kind of sucks. Kind of sucks all the way around, doesn't it? Like, having 2 small pulse cannons at least gives you more chance of doing more damage. But let's just see what this pulse cannon looks like anyway. Because maybe I can do that. I wonder if these... You see, these have to be on a red square, which I don't have enough to go around. I don't know how these unlock. Oh, they unlock in the skill tree. Okay. Alright, well, that's good. Now you can see how much experience points we have towards the next level down there. And let's see if we can find... Let's go down here and look at this thing again. Okay, it said survival. Let's see what that means. The longer you survive, the better your reward will be. Okay. Alright, well let's... Oh, I'm just facing off against a bunch of eggs. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We still have 80... there is a time limit, though. You do have to finish up in a time limit. If you don't... you actually self-destruct. Wow, this guy is just... hurting me plenty here. I have not even gotten a shot off edgewise. There's some damage. Such a bad shot. Jeez Louise. Damn. I am a terrible shot. Horrible. Horrible. Whoa! He exploded. He took me out with an explosion. Jeez. Well, that's not cool. Go bouncing off the asteroid and taking 1 damage. You do something with this little scout ship here. Give it some kind of firepower or something there. Getting through to them there. Come on. Come on. Oh, he did it again to me. Jeez. Well, I didn't make it very far. Didn't make it very far at all. Although I did get enough to level up the little scout ship there. What I like though is that like I said, there's very little penalty for losing, so I can just keep doing it. Oh, well, this one. Excuse me, I can't do it for another 4 hours, but that's fine. Normally, I could just keep redoing it over and over again, but I guess for the challenges, they don't want you to farm them because they'd be very easy to farm. And we got an easy difficulty fight coming up. Let's use the scout for this one. There we go. Worked out really well. Alright, we got a snowflake off of him. And there is a wormhole here. Let's take it. Wormholes are space anomalies that are like rifts in space, connecting 2 separate locations. They allow travel ships from one system to another. Alright. And we're under attack again, wherever we travel to. From that guy, huh? Alright, let's do the Raven here. There's no time limit on this one. I'm just noticing that. Huh. That's interesting. I guess because it was a forced battle? I have no idea. Yeah, we got this guy. I just need to get around there. There we go. Time where he's going to be. Excellent. We got a small repair ray. Interesting. Interesting, I say. Okay, so we got a barren planet and 2 gas giants. Let's go to the barren planet and explore it. Nothing useful has been found. Okay, how about the gas giants? Explore that. Nothing useful has been found. Great. Great. So where did this put me at? That's what I want to know. didn't put me very far. It took me just one shot over. Okay. So that's a thing. Let's go up to this blue star. Right, fight. And oh, it's a little scout ship, so I guess we'll use this one. You know, it's very slow compared to their fast scout ship. But I can put my shields up. Like that. Okay. Oh, this gun uses a lot of energy and does almost nothing for me. Go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to swap out that gun again because it does very little for me. Smuggler's base, eh? Smuggler's base, store. Alien technology, fuel, light impact armor. Man, everything's so freaking expensive. Holy crap. Can I sell anything? Do I have anything to sell? I have nothing to sell. Wow. Let's explore this guy. That's scrap. Okay. We don't have really any money to do anything else. So, yeah, that's a thing. Found a smuggler's base. I guess we'll head back home then. And go to the store, we'll sell all our junk. Small repair array, what does that do? Damage 40%, cooldown time 10%, but it's a repair array. So, dude, just repair me? Is that really something I want for an offensive weapon? That doesn't seem like an offensive weapon to me. But let's see. Come over here. Let's see what that looks like. Damage type energy. Damage per second 5.6. Range 4. I don't... But it's a repair ray. Right? So it's like... How would that be useful to me when I can only have one ship on the screen at once? Unless firing it repairs myself. That's probably what it is. It's probably firing it probably repairs yourself. That's all I can think. Because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Let's go remove this one. Because that is terrible. Weapons. Any slots. Yeah, that's just terrible. I'm going to sell that off. I'm going to put some small plasma cannons and a small pulse cannon back on there again. That's about all I got right now, unless I can find something to buy here at the Starbase. But let's go to the store. Let's sell this one. And let's see, small laser beam. Tell me more info. Here's what I want. Damage heat 8 damage per second. That sounds really good. So perhaps I will do that. Buy that. And 100 fuel there, and then we got the different drones and things. Okay. So if I come back over here and end to this guy, and I gotta take one of these off of here. What does this guy do? This does 2 damage. What does this do? 1 damage. Alright, let's remove that one. And we'll take this guy and put him there. Okay. Alright. Come back in here and we'll sell this one just for the sake of argument. Okay. 93 fuel, so I'm not going to bother buying any fuel. What I am going to do is try to go up here. This blue star. Alright, fight. Now let's fight with our new ship here and see what he's like. See this new weapon. Oh, so it's just like the beam weapon again. Okay. So it doesn't really help me. Doesn't really help me as much as I thought it was, because it's just this beam weapon again. Problem is though, it's not. Ooh, why does that say pause? I guess it was somehow up on that thing there. The problem is it's not. Not letting me fire both guns. I think I have the action. I think I need to reset the action button on it. Yeah, because that's 3 right now. Which I don't know what that translates to as far as the space bar is concerned. It's just wrecking my face here. I was hoping this gun would be something better than what it is, but it is not. It sucks. That's alright. It is what it is. You just have to get the action things together. Oh, come on. That. Freaking lame ship is doing me in here. I think we killed each other. We killed each other there. Alright, that's fine. That works. Flagship. Huge military ship detected. Attack. Oh boy, okay. Let's use our Raven for this one. Oh yeah, that's pretty big. Oh my freaking god, he one-shotted me. You've got to be kidding. Get in here. Oh, come on. There's no freaking way here. Yeah, right. Okay, well that was fun times. Didn't even get a word in edgewise there. At least we know there's a flagship over there now. Let's go to this yellow star. Probably average, okay. Let's fight with the Raven. way of that. That little drone following me around has some guns on him, and he'll just keep shooting me in the back. If I, yep, like that, if I don't keep him at bay. Yeah. Be a little bit better about this. Go, he's down. We got one more to deal with. That little drone is still there too. Oh, now there's another one. They didn't take the other one out. Alright, let's do this one right now. The fast scout. That helps me a bit. Come on, these damn little things. Little pissant drones here. I think eventually you can get drones too, but it's just... the game wants you to grind like no one's business to get to that point. I think I destroyed that drone. That's useful. If I can just destroy this guy, we'll be all good here. That's half the battle. There it is. Have to reel them in there. But everybody got XP with that one anyway. We got 2 barren planets. Let's go explore one of them. Alright, well, that has nothing in it. Whole lot of nothing coming up here for me. But you kind of see what the game has on offer here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to show, honestly. It's just one of those things where it's like, there's a lot going on here, but not a whole lot of actual explanation as to what's going on. So if you go into this thinking that you're going to have a good tutorial, forget it. The tutorial is just an afterthought. Hopefully this video will help a little bit try to explain what's going on here. Again, it's a whole lot of, I mean, it's definitely a mobile game in that it's just like, oh, just grind a lot, you know, just pass the time by grinding and grinding and grinding. It would be nice if some of the stuff was a little bit more accessible, because I'm getting kind of tired of the same 3 ships and the same weapons. You know, you can't really afford any weapons, and the credits are very few and far between, unless I'm completely missing something along the way here. I mean, I've explored quite a bit of what's here. I mean, there's still a lot more that I haven't explored. I mean, all these stars are explorable at some point, I believe. But it's oh, I can show things on the map. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. But it's still like, yeah, all these you can go to, but still there's a whole lot of a whole lot of just kind of doing the same thing over and over and over again, and hoping for a level up here and there. I mean, even the experience points seem to climb exponentially each level. Like I haven't made it to level 4 yet on my character, and the ships haven't made it to level 2 yet, even though level 1 came relatively quickly. You know, like they're not 2-star ships yet either. It's just crazy pants. There's a lot of just craziness going on here in this. I mean, Lord knows when I'll ever be able to do anything on this screen. You know, it's just, there's a lot here. It feels like the game is kind of hiding a lot of the stuff that's actually pretty interesting. It's just, it's going to take you forever and a day to get to it, and there's a whole lot of not interesting, or not relatively not interesting things to get to the interesting stuff. So there's some balancing, I think, that would be really useful for this game, but it is what it is, and it is, my friends, called Event Horizon. It is by Pavel Zinchenko, and it's currently 60% off at $2.39, normally $6 US. I would definitely say this is pick it up while it's on sale. I would not pay the full $6 for it. That's a little bit much. This is definitely a $3 game or less, just based on what I've seen so far. But anyway, as always, I will leave links down in the description so you can do your own due diligence. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.